Miami Beach resident, and thank you for the opportunity to say a few words. It's all about politics. The beginning and the end of politics in the United States, it's all about campaign and politics. And let me tell you something. Here in Florida, we are not in a good position. We are pretty overwhelmed by simple bumper sticker politics, by misleading statements, by frauds. We are misled by a majority of people that unfortunately are interested in keeping us uninformed and unorganized. The fact is that today they're cutting the union rights. Tomorrow they cut the people's rights. The people that are in power, they're not representing the people. They represent their own agenda. They represent companies, businesses, but us, they don't represent. Be very clear about that. So when we come out here and we speak, particularly on the rights and on the benefits of unions, we have to recognize that this is only a small part of the major problem. The major problem in which we all are together. The Republican Party has made it very obvious that they're not interested in legislating at all. What they're interested in is getting the Democrats out of office. They talk about creating jobs, and all they do is they talk about cutting programs, cutting budget programs that are essential to maintain this country. We cannot allow that to happen. We cannot continue going along with it. Don't you realize what they're doing to us? They're spreading lies about the president. That 1/3 of the U.S. population does not believe that our president was actually born in this country. Do you imagine this is just a coincidence, or this is just the effect, the result of a campaign of lies and deceit? Just think back of the war in Iraq, when the world was out there protesting, millions on the street. The majority of our people was actually supporting this war and thought we need to go in there to avert a nuclear disaster. Well, you know what happened in Iraq. You know how people talk about it. Nobody talks about the accomplishment of the last Congress. Nobody talks that we are finally out of this war. Nobody talks about the fact that we finally reached like industrialized world standards, that we finally have a healthcare reform that provides a beginning for us to build on. Nobody talks about that. Then we elect a governor in Florida who says he wants to create jobs, right? What does he do? We know that. What do we know about that? He cuts 10% on spending on education. He cuts here, he cuts there, and what does he do with all those cuts instead of reducing the deficit? No, he cuts taxes for the rich and for the corporations too. So we're in exactly the same situation that we were before. He just reapportioned the whole mess. And let me make sure that we all go away from here with one common thought. Look at us. How many we are here? Look at us. Maybe 100? If that's a lot. And you know something? It's sad, but it's the beginning. Because you are here taking your time to come out and speak up for what you believe is right. And this is the beginning. Trust me, this is the beginning. What happened in Egypt, what happened in Tunisia was only possible because a few people went out there and tried to initiate the process. You know, I want to leave you with those words. Don't forget that you came here for one reason. And what we need to do, we need to organize, spread the word, and make sure that in 2012 we're all out there and vote. Because if we are not, just look back the last election. They say now they are representing the people, right? They say these were the people that were upset. The people that voted the Democrats out of office, right? The people were upset at healthcare reform. The people were upset that we finished the war in Iraq. The people were upset that we now have regulations for banks and fat cats in Washington and Wall Street. No, it wasn't the people that was upset about that. It was the fat cats. The people that are doing bad under the circumstances. The special interests that went out there and campaigned and organized and voted. And what did we do, my friends? What did we do? We were sitting at home, happy that our president is such a great guy, that our Congress is so great, and we said, you know, it's just going to continue. Right? Well, let's make it happen. Let's not continue. Let's go out there and fight for a different. Let's keep on the right track. Thank you very much.